Hello guys, welcome back to A Page at the Chapter, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Paige. It's time for another reading vlog. The dog is playing outside if you can hear the squeaky toy, but I don't know if you can. The hair's a mess. There's no makeup on. It's just too bloody hot to bother. Like, I'm gonna wash my hair tonight because we're expecting a storm and things to start cooling down tomorrow, but there's absolutely zero point me washing my hair today or putting any makeup on because the UK is experiencing a 40-degree heat wave. It's literally hitting 39 degrees today, which is absolutely unprecedented for the UK. I know most of my audience are from the UK as well, but if you are not and you're hearing those temperatures and you're thinking that's nothing, we just don't have the infrastructure for it. Like, it's absolutely unprecedented for it to reach those temperatures. Our typical heat wave is like 30 degrees. It is Tuesday today. I have Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday off this week, and we are reading Written in Bone by Dr. Sue Black. Dr. Sue Black is a forensic anthropologist based in the UK. I am doing my master's degree in forensic anthropology starting in September, hence why I am reading this. So far I am enjoying this so much more than All That Remains. This genuinely might be like a 4-star read, maybe even a 5-star read, but that would be a 5-star read with the bias of the fact that I love forensic anthropology. There's just so much stuff about like the cases she's worked on, and I genuinely think me and Miss Sue could be very good friends. She has a very dry sense of humour and it really comes across in this book. I just feel like she's really found her stride and I'm really enjoying it. I might actually tab it up, but that would require like going all the way back, so I don't know. But this is what we're reading this week. Maybe I will pick up a romance as well. It depends how quickly I read. I don't have any plans for the next few days. As I said, it's just too freaking hot, so I'm just kind of gonna sit in the sun and read for the next couple days. Even after we have the storm and it gets cooler, it's still not exactly going to be cold. I mean, like 25 degrees seems like nothing in comparison to 39, but for the UK, like 25 degrees still pretty warm, so probably still going to be sat outside reading this towards the end of the week. So I'm gonna go have breakfast now. If you guys like reading vlogs, then do please feel free to hit that big red subscribe button down below. Stay tuned for future content. I upload twice a week on Wednesday and Friday, so there is no shortage of bookish content here for you to enjoy. Yeah, I'm just excited to enjoy the weather and get into the reading. Ignore the fact that I'm sat in my bathroom. It just seemed to be the only place that the dogs weren't barking and there weren't people there. It just, I don't know, I felt like being in here. So I am on page 250 of this book, which is that much in. I have that much left to read. I'm really enjoying this book. I'm enjoying it a lot more than All That Remains. I think that there's so much more anthropology and also like actual cases, genuine cases that have happened in the UK that a forensic anthropologist's opinion has been useful on, and that is very interesting to read about as someone who wants a career in forensic anthropology, so that's always good. I will say though that around the 230 page mark there is the inclusion of like a very graphic like rape scene, which is obviously a massive trigger warning and has honestly brought the rating of this book down for me. I just felt like it wasn't necessary to the book. It didn't further the book in any way. I didn't learn anything about forensic anthropology or the point of this book. It just felt like our author was trauma dumping graphically to their readers with absolutely zero warning anywhere in the book that there was going to be this kind of inclusion. So I don't love that, and I would be very wary of that, honestly. Just like skip the 230s and start reading again from like 240 because it's just safer and better that way. And yeah, I'm just really upset about it because I was having such a good time with it and then it just massively like dumped on my mood. Like, I'm not reading this to be trauma dumped on. I am embracing the old lady lifestyle today. I've got the little chains on. They're very summery and cool, and yeah, I'm just embracing the old lady lifestyle. Don't really know what the plan for the rest of the day is. Probably just avoid the heat and do some more reading maybe. I don't know, kind of scared of going into the book now. And yeah, hopefully I will be able to get this book finished. Honestly, I might pick up a summary romance book just to read alongside this because it is quite heavy reading, as I said, so maybe I'll pick up another book as something a bit lighter just for like this evening's reading. But I don't know, because this book is still keeping me entertained. It's held my attention for a lot longer than All That Remains did, so we'll see how we go. So this is the first vlog actual update of today, but I have been making some decent progress with Written in Bone. That's the one. I then got the sads. So I went shopping, and I'm going to do a little haul of some of the shopping that I got. I bought a new book. I bought some like fun, just things to like boost my mood basically. And then I'm going to go into Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney, because this is either going to fit my depressed about my 20s mood, or it's going to fit my let's be hopeful about the future aim. So I just feel like I'm gonna read this one today. I just need a little bit of a break from Written in Bone. It's reminding me too much of like my future and my degree and things like that, and I just need a little moment away. So I'm going to read some Sally Rooney I just feel like this will be the best bet. It has a very hopeful title, so I'm hoping that it might cheer me up a little bit, but if it doesn't cheer me up, then that won't be the end of the world. I can live with that. So first of all, I went to TK Maxx, and they have their autumnal and like Halloween stuff out, and I had to show real restraint to not buy some of the Halloween stuff yet, but I did buy some autumnal stuff. So I did get a pumpkin spice candle. This is the DW Home ones. I did nearly buy some other really fun scents, but I just thought I would play it so safe and go pumpkin spice. This is like my favorite candle scent. It just smells cozy and homey, and pretty much all of my favorite candles are like pumpkin spice like based. I love the smell of it. If you're looking for a good pumpkin spice candle, this one is quite a sweet smelling one, which I like tend to gravitate towards, but it still smells like pumpkin spice. So yeah, I do really recommend TK Maxx for candles. I buy pretty much all of my candles from there, or Home Bargains, because the Yankee Candle ones, I love them, but they are just too expensive and they don't last because I burn candles all of the time. This is a 428 gram candle for $8.99, which is pretty good and was bigger than the Yankee Candle ones there for the same price, so can't really say no. And then I got some bubble bath. I'm never fussy about the type of bubble bath. I just like the bubbles, and this is a massive one. This is 100 mils for $8.99 again. I'm just going to take a nice bubble bath later today, and I'm going to burn my candle at the same time. And then another thing that TK Maxx is like incredible for, and I really recommend going to TK Maxx for, is their coffee syrups. Tesco only ever have caramel, but if you go to TK Maxx, then you can find every flavour under the sun. I have a white chocolate mocha syrup downstairs from TK Maxx, but I went a little bit more boring today, and I went with salted caramel. But seriously, look how much salted caramel syrup this is. And so then I decided that I was going to buy some things for my dogs. A pizza toy, it crinkles and squeaks. The dog is next door, so I'm not going to squeak that because he's going to go mad. And then a little elephant does the same thing, squeaks and crinkles. Those were both £3 from Pets at Home. And then something you should know about Marvin is he is absolutely obsessed with balls and playing fetch. If you even so much as look at a toy, your whole evening's gone. He will not leave you alone. So I got him 100 of these little like play ball things. I wanted to do this for his birthday, but they were on offer and we've been seeing them all summer, so we just decided to pick up one of them whilst they were on offer. There is 100 in here. They are £6 in Tesco's right now. It's a good like summer activity. I was thinking of maybe putting them in a paddling pool with a tiny bit of water at the bottom to help keep his little feetsies cool. And then also whilst I was in Tesco's, I picked up Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. Now I have been very hesitant to read Colleen Hoover. I feel like I've only been seeing like bad things about Colleen Hoover lately. There was a period of time where she was like the TikTok author, and now it feels like everyone's turning against her a little bit. I personally have never been very interested in her books. I do own It Ends With Us, but I have yet to read it yet. I just don't feel like I want to read it. It doesn't seem like my type of thing, my type of romance. I don't even know if it is a romance. Like I'm really on the fence about It Ends With Us. But of the ones that I have seen, Ugly Love has like tempted me the most and called to me the most. I've just never really gotten around to it, but it was in Tesco's. I was in a buying mood. I want to cheer myself up. I want some more romances on my shelf. So I bought it. I might also buy myself a little cheery summary romance on my Kindle too to also help cheer me up. I'll let you know when I read it how I feel, but as I said, we're going to read Sally Rooney, Beautiful World, Where Are You today, because I just feel like I need that more.
What's this?
Doesn't know what to do.
Food or toy? There you go. What about this one?
So I am 78 pages into Beautiful World, Where Are You?, which is the start of chapter 9. It is very wordy and I found it so difficult to keep track of who was who in the beginning, but now that I've kind of got it clear in my mind, and I did have it clear in my mind by like the 50-page mark, it became a lot more enjoyable. I don't know if that is the book's fault, I don't know if my attention just wasn't being held, but if my attention wasn't being held, then is that still the book's fault? I don't know whose fault that was. Was it me zoning out? Was it Sally Rooney's writing that made the opening chapters of this book so confusing for me? But that doesn't really matter now, because by page 70 I'm feeling fine. I do really like the vibe of the book, and I do really like the central plot point. But our main characters, Alice and Eileen, are like friends from uni, and they like email back and forth, and that is the only communication we really see between the two in the opening stages of the book. But these emails are rambling and long and about like really stupid factoids. Now don't get me wrong, I do wish that I had these kind of interactions with my friends where we just googled random shit and then reported back to each other about what we've been googling. But to read about, it's not my favorite thing. It does lose my attention. I do get irritated, and it feels like these long rambling emails take up the majority of the book, and I genuinely just want to read the romance and the self-discovery that is like the rest of the book. Like that is the bit that I am enjoying, and when we are in those bits I'm really enjoying myself and genuinely thinking that this could be like a new favorite book. And then we get back to the long rambling bits and I'm like, I have no idea what's going on, I have no idea why I'm reading this. I'm feeling myself getting bored and zoning out again, and that is like the problem and the cycle that I am experiencing in this book. Maybe it will get better. Our characters are like trying to make a plan to meet up, so maybe the long rambling emails will cease, or maybe the long rambling emails are just the point of this book. And I do think that I could maybe get on board with it. If I do any more reading tonight, then it will probably be of Written in Bone, because I need to make sure that I'm not DNFing that book. The reason that I typically don't read 2 books at a time is because I'll just forget to pick up the odd one. So I need to make sure that I do some reading of Written in Bone today, and I am feeling much better in general. So this book has done its job. I'm looking forward to just enjoying the rest of my evening now. The sads have pretty much gone away, so it's been a success. Good morning guys, it is Thursday morning. I am heading to the gym. These tan lines are really something. Today is going to be a very chilled day. The only things on the to-do list are go to the gym and finish one of my books. I do obviously think that Written in Bone is going to be much easier to finish because I'm near the end of that one. Maybe Beautiful World, Where Are You will just take over. Ideally I would like to finish one and then make at least like 100 pages progress in the other. I just feel like I'm in a real reading mood. It's been a real like reading week. That's just kind of like the plan today. It's very chilled. Don't really have much on the to-do list. Yeah, just gonna go to the gym first. Do need to wash my face though, hence why we're in the bathroom. I do use the CeraVe line, but the oily skin one, because I do have oily skin. And yes, I'm still waking up, and I'll catch up with you like when I actually start doing some reading. Right, I've come downstairs for sustenance, i.e. tea, but just to let you know that I just finished Written in Bone by Sue Black. I am going to give this 4 stars. I absolutely really enjoyed the process of reading it. I even teared up a little bit at some of the acknowledgements and the end. I just have to dock a star for the absolutely unwarranted trauma dumping at the 230 page mark. Like, I don't feel like needing to know Sue Black's childhood trauma in graphic detail when it is like sexual related. Benefited a non-fiction book, was necessary, and there's just no warning anywhere at the front of the book that's going to be in there. There's no content warnings, anything like that. And so I feel I have to dock a star, because that's, you wouldn't think going into this book that you're going to get that from it. And it wasn't pleasant to read. I can't imagine how it would be if that is something that is triggering for you. So I'm gonna dock a star for that. But other than that, I had a great time with this book. I genuinely enjoyed all of the forensic casework and anecdotes included in this book. It was very, very interesting to read about, made me very excited for uni. I just can't wait to be back. And I was reading the little like about the author at the back, and she is now she's the current president of the Royal Anthropological Institute. So I'm now even more upset that I didn't get that job with them, because that would have been so cool. That was the dream job, but there will be other jobs. I haven't even got my master's degree yet, so it's fine. I'm still just a baby anthropologist, but I'm still very disappointed that I didn't get that job, especially now that I know that Sue Black is the president of the RAI. Oh, we move. It's time for some tea, and then I will go straight into reading Beautiful World, Where Are You? Like, I just want to read today. I'm in such a reading mood. I haven't had a mood like this in a while, so we're just gonna go with it, and we're just gonna keep reading, and we're gonna see where we get to and how many pages we read this week. I am on page 188, which is chapter 19 of Beautiful World, Where Are You? That is some excellent progress today. I finished a book. I'm more than halfway through another book, hoping to get that book finished by the end of tomorrow. Maybe by the end of this vlog, but I doubt it. Very highly doubt it, because I'm very tired now. I've been staring at a book or a screen all day, and my eyes are tired, but I have a latte, so hopefully that will help. I do feel like this will probably be the last vlog clip of the night, because I just kind of want to chill out now. In terms of this book, I'm not sure what to make of it. It's very weird. It's very Sally Rooney, but it's also not very Sally Rooney at the same time, because it does have quite a hopeful tone to it that Conversations with Friends did not. But in the sense of, it's just very character driven and about very normal people doing nothing out of the ordinary with no real events happening. It's very Sally Rooney, but somehow she makes it entertaining to read about absolutely nothing happening. The long rambling emails between our characters have actually gotten pretty interesting. I'm actually like learning a lot from them, and whilst I was irritated by them at first, I now just think they're a very interesting inclusion, and whilst I don't look forward to them and they're not my favourite part of the book, I no longer hate them or mind them being in the book, so that's fine. Good morning, guys. Welcome to this lovely Friday morning. I do have work this evening, and it is about midday right now. I've been editing this vlog so far all morning. We're up to date now, so essentially the plan for the rest of the day is I want to take some Bookstagram content, because I'm getting like really like back into Bookstagram right now. It is at Paige and Chapter if you did want to go follow me over there. I'm getting really into it. I would love to read some more of Beautiful World, Where Are You before work to make some more progress on the page count. I think we're up to about 300 pages read this week, which is better than I've done previously, but also like I was a bit disappointed when I did the math and I found out the number, because I thought it would be 500 pages. Like, to read 500 pages in 3.5 days probably shouldn't be unattainable for me, but it seems like it is. So yes, I'd like to read some more of that, and then yeah, just get this vlog up for you guys to see and head to work this evening. Most that I pop in, say good morning. The old lady what are these called? Glasses chains? I don't know, but the old lady glasses chain is back today because my glasses keep falling off my face. Like, I genuinely need this now. It's not even a fashion choice. I hope you guys are having a good day, and let's go be productive. Okay, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I am on page 214, which is chapter 21. I'm gonna wrap this vlog up right here, guys, just because I have to leave for work at 4:30, but I also have to eat something because I need to have lunch and dinner in one meal, essentially. Obviously edit what's left of this vlog and get it up and stuff, so I just feel like leaving myself 2 hours to do all of that is probably going to be a much smarter decision. So I'm actually really enjoying this book. I think I still prefer Conversations with Friends, but I'll kind of have to let you know how I feel in a couple weeks on that, because Conversations with Friends was a book that I really loved in retrospect and is a book that really stayed with me after the fact, and whilst I didn't think it was anything special then, it kind of became that for me, and so I have a feeling this might be the same. But I'm just having an all-round like good reading experience of this book. Obviously what I've mentioned before of what's been hampering my enjoyment of this book is the long rambly emails, and sometimes I do have to skim read those. Okay, the long rambly emails never go away, but I enjoy the dynamic they show between Eileen and Alice, and I enjoy that we can see a friendship dynamic between Eileen and Alice whilst they don't really interact in real life and have two very separate storylines in two very different places. It's a very clever way of linking the two together and still having this friendship dynamic even though they're living very separate lives. And I also really enjoy it from like, it's a very age appropriate view of friendship. Like Eileen and Alice are about the end of their 30s. They don't really have too much time to get together and meet up, but what they do have is these long rambling emails, and I actually have come to really love them and have come to really love what they show about our main character's friendship. And I like that they can be very honest with each other and criticize each other without it being such a horrible thing. And like, they're not criticizing each other in a bad way, they're not being outright rude, but they are being very honest with each other, and it's just a relationship dynamic that I am enjoying more than any of the other relationship dynamics in the entire book. And something happens to our main character in whatever point of view we're in, and I'm like, okay, I can't wait to see how it's phrased in the email, and I can't wait to see like what the response is and what there is to learn from the emails. So honestly, what was the villain of the book to start with, I'm now actually really enjoying and have really grown on me, and I'm really enjoying this book. It is working out very well for me. I'm definitely not gonna get it finished today. About 120 pages left to read, but that's fine. That is kind of doable over the next weekend, and I will post a review of this book onto my Goodreads and my Bookstagram at Page and Chapter, which you can go and follow if you want to see the review when it is up, or of course you can just wait for my monthly wrap up, which will come at the end of the month. If you guys have enjoyed this vlog and you would like to see more, then do please feel free to hit that big red subscribe button down below and stay tuned for future content. I am just loving vlogging so much lately. I do feel like the content and the quality of this vlog has not been my best, but I am currently shopping for a vlog camera, so do leave your recommendations for vlogging cameras down in the comments section, and hopefully we will see a big improvement on my vlogging quality before I go back to uni and it's just vlogs all the time, because I also do want to start vlogging some like university like study tube content. I will very much still be a booktuber, but studying is a big part of my life and I'd like to share that with you guys alongside all of my reading too. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic week, you're enjoying everything that you are reading, and there are no reading slumps in your future, and I will see you next week for my next video. Bye guys.